Hey guys, how's it going on? So today in this video, we are not going to do anything much special, We are not going to build any project, but yeah, something very important if you're working with React. So here, I've already done npx create React app and I have created my new React app called online notes app. So nowadays I'm starting working on this, and in my previous React app it got some trouble, so I'm all again creating this create React app, and I got an idea. Not why should we not make a video on this, which I'm doing again and again, so that everyone could get to know about this. So you already know how to create your React app. Create React app is the key if you're using npm. Okay, fine. And then so this is it for creating your first React app. Now this is in my desktop, so I have created this file on my desktop. So here, this is the folder where I have created it. Let me make it a bit bigger so that you could see everything fine. Okay, fine. And now here in this online notes app, you could see if I go to the source, there is already some app.js stuff which you have to actually remove, right? So if you don't know removing what to remove, what not to remove, so you just remove let this they will be there and remove all the etc thing, this complete header tag. Fine, this is it. And you don't want this logo here, that is waste of time and waste of loading, and you just delete this logo.svg from here. Okay, I'm just simply deleting it. Fine, now it is deleted. And after that, you could also delete the setup test report web vitals, but do not do if you are using it on your machine currently. Do that when you are going to host your site, then you can uninstall them, then it's not needed. But for now, when you're working on your machine, then you definitely need to have them. So do not uninstall, delete them. Okay, it is okay if you kept them while hosting also, there is no worries about that, but yeah, it is actually needed to keep them. Otherwise, when you do npm start for making your React app live, it will not go live, right? That is the reason I'm saying do not delete those files. Then just clear this app.css, which is the basic css which is given to us previously, and just save this file. We don't need this. Okay, I save this. Okay, done. Now what we actually need to do is go to the public folder. Here you will find index.html, and this is the most important thing, guys. This is why I made this video, so that it could actually help you, right? So first of all, I would like to make the code shorter, less number of lines. So I will remove all this unnecessary lines of comments which we don't actually need. And now here you can see this is meta tag. Now what happens with this meta tag is that when you share the URL of this site to some of your friends or some of your clients, what actually happens is they see your logo, the web icon of the React app. Like if I show you with a proof, let me open YouTube so that you could just see something. So here, this is YouTube. Let me make it small. So here on top you could see this icon, right? Red YouTube icon where my cursor is. Let me show you with a point. So you can see that circle right up there. So that is the icon, right? When you share that to your friend, what actually happens is that icons come in there, and with that, below that, you will get this line of text below it. So you could change it according to your project. What is your project actually? So this is a project I'm making for JE students, where I'm going to upload some free notes. So that is the reason. So I'm just saying free JEE notes by @the enthusiastic dev. That is it. So now when I share the hosted project, what actually happens is the icon will go, the URL will go, along with this text will also go. So now what happens is this text will also be used for your SEO ranking, your search ranking also. It depends on that also. And you can even add other like author name, content writer, and all that stuff in meta. And if you want a tutorial on meta elements, that how you gonna list your project in Google, just let me know and I will make a video on it. So no worries about that. And after that, what you can actually do is remove this icon. This is the icon which comes. Now do you know, you actually would know about this, that when you launch your React app using npm start, what actually happens is in place of this YouTube symbol you will find the React logo and how to remove that. And I have seen a lot of places when developers host their project they forgot to remove that icon, small icon. And right now I'm going to tell you about that. Even big YouTube channels while making tutorials they also leave that, but I never do that mistake. If I show you any of my projects, like let's say my Netflix clone, this is my Netflix clone, one of my Netflix clone, and at the top just see here what happens. A Netflix icon will definitely come. I don't leave it, I mean I never leave it like for React. Now currently my internet may be a bit slow, I don't know why it's happening, but it is not loading now. Now you can, till then you can just have a look on my Netflix clone. This is my this is a build I made when I was a React beginner. Yeah, I watched the tutorial of Clever Programmer, and they make very good videos, so I just followed them and I learned React very well. Okay, that is fine. Now here on the top you can see the Netflix icon, so I never leave that like as it is with React. I actually make it the icon which I am working on a project right now. So that is actually important when you are hosting your site. Okay, that is fine. So what happens next is you can actually remove this icon. So this is that React icon, guys. If I go to this favicon.ico, you can see that React icon coming up here. If I make it big, you could see this icon, right? This is the icon. This is that particular icon. So you could just remove it by making removing this code. And how can you add a new one? I'm going to that, don't worry. You can actually remove these two also, no worries about that, just remove it. And don't forget to change your title, also change it. So here I'm just making online, I'm just simply making it online JE notes. Fine, this is fine. Okay, now I am going to add a new icon. Now you could just simply remove these three files. Let me save this index.html, close other files which I don't need, and actually delete these three images which are useless for me. That is this three React icons, favicon.ico, logo 192.png and 512.png. So I'm just deleting all of them at once, and I've deleted them. Boom. And now how can you add your own? Just get an image for your site. Now here I will just simply add a YouTube icon. For example, I'm just saying YouTube logo transparent. Let me just search for this. I think this should be fine. Yeah. Now most preferably, what do you choose? You should choose a square image, because this thing comes in square, so that would be perfect. So I have clicked on a square image. Yeah, this is perfect. And I could just copy the image link, and what I could do, go to my VS Code, and here I can say a link tag, not like this. Okay, so here change this style sheet, make link rel, change this style sheet to icon, and add your href, that is your URL, up here. You can actually take the images from your machine also by giving that particular source, so that is fine. And this way you can get your icon perfectly fine. So this is the stuff which I wanted to tell you about in this video. And now I just want to tell you about one more thing. Now usually in most of our projects, or you can say every project we build, we actually use Material UI, right? This is just a tip, guys, just a bonus tip. What you could do is actually install Material UI on your machine. Actually, just don't do that again and again, just save it on your machine with -g. So let's just say Material UI. I'm just searching for it, and this is the URL. I'm opening it, and fine. After this, just go down, copy this, and then press Ctrl J, go here, npm install, and here after this npm install, what you do is just add a -g, and what actually happens is this will install your You can actually add dash g, not dash dash g, dash g. Okay, fine. You can actually, this will, what this thing will do, what it will just simply save this material UI stuff in directly your machine, not in this particular React app, so that whenever you want to use material UI core again, you can just simply import it from your machine. That is pretty good. That is pretty awesome. Fine. And after this, you know what to do. After creating your project, after creating and doing this basic stuff, you could just simply say npm start and your project is ready to go. Now